DPI Labs' parking lot, and every first and third Wednesday of every month, they feed the hungry. They have it called Sowing Seeds for Life. It's a spin-off company from DPI, and they will have 400 to 500 people come through here this afternoon, and they will give them food. They have games set up for children. They have dentists who come to teach them about hygiene, and this entire parking lot will be loaded and totally packed. That we're really looking for volunteer help. We're looking for sponsors for our golf tournament, which is really taken off. We're now going to have our golf tournament in October over at Glendora Country Club, and it's important that people know what Sowing Seeds does and how important they are for the San Gabriel Valley.
Okay, we have an upcoming golf tournament, Sowing Seeds for Life put on every year, and it's part of our fundraisers so that we can continue to buy the food to feed the people, because we're up to 6,000 people a month feeding, and the food that we get still has to be paid for, and that's one of the ways we use to pay for it.
An aerospace company that makes components for Boeing and Gulfstream and Learjet, and we're in the back of our shipping and receiving going, who's going to know to come pick up food from us? So what we did is we got different volunteers together, we bagged up food, and we went out in the local communities and just said, hey, we're Sowing Seeds for Life. If you'd like to come help volunteer, if you know of somebody that needs food, here's our card. Come join us the first and third Wednesday of every month. Okay, the next Wednesday, we got tents put up. All of a sudden, we're like, people know. And then we had one of the local newspapers did an article on us, which was fabulous. And so then it just got connected. And the chamber has helped so much. That was my goal, get local business to just share and help a little bit. It doesn't take much, and it goes a long ways. And we now serve 6,000 people a month. So business is really helping out. Business they give us raffle items. So when we have our golf, our huge golf, celebrity golf, which is at the Glendora Country Club, we need you to come out and volunteer. Women, men, play golf with us, and if you aren't a golfer, come for dinner, because it's just a very exciting program. We have wonderful raffle items, pretty much pays for the whole year of food. And it's just a fun event. It's upscale. The celebrities wanted to play Glendora Country Club. Past years we played Laverne, but we're moving into the big time, and so we really expect to be sold out.
Oh, when is
That's October 8th on a Monday this year. So get your tickets, and companies, give us some raffle items that we can get your name out there and promote that you support Sowing Seeds for Life. We have a wonderful website, www.sowingseedsforlife.org, and we put your logo on there that you're one of our sponsors, and it's just great. What we need donations, because the food costs money. The budgets have been cut. For the federal food that we used to receive like 15 items, now we get maybe 5. It takes more time to get the local manufacturers to donate to us. They get a great write-off. They get protection from the Good Samaritan Act.
How did you get the name Sowing Seeds for Life? I heard an interesting story about that.
Yes, it's a strange story. I go to Glenkirk Church, and our pastor had 5 people take $100 of his personal money, and he said, go out and do something for the kingdom. We had the most incredible garden. I mean, it's just amazing garden. I had bell peppers this size.
Wow.
And I said, okay, I know what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to take these vegetables. It's a very small thing. It's not a big, huge thing, but I'm going to go share it in the community. And I went to a mobile park that's right by my church, and I saw this little boy. He was about 7. I was so excited. My car was full of produce, onions, peppers, tomatoes. And I said, bell pepper, do you want a bell pepper? And he goes, he didn't know what a bell pepper was, and he said, mac cheese. And I thought, my heart just broke. And he invited me into his trailer, and his mother spoke no English. They didn't have a refrigerator. I was like walking on carpet. And I had no idea that in my wealthy community that there were people that were so in need.
Yeah.
And I got to kind of know the guy, and he'd write little stories to me, but that's how we got started. I thought, I can't believe that kids don't know what fresh vegetables are.
Wow.
So I found out about Second Harvest, which has now become Feeding America. We had to have a nonprofit in order to have that produce, and it took a while, but that's what the seed was to that, is Sowing Seeds for Life.
Great experience.
Vicki, what do we have here?
Well, this is our new rendering of our building extension. This section is our existing building, and what the architects are planning is an extension that'll be just warehouse space and some office space so that we can grow Sowing Seeds for Life. We want to keep that same market feel, so there'll be roll-up doors, so when we roll this up it'll still be like you're coming through a free market, but we'll have better room for freezer space and cooler space. When we get 18-wheelers full of cabbage, you know, we would like to be able to store it for more than one day. Or if Tyson Chicken says we have an 18-wheeler of chicken, we want to be able to store that properly. And we'll also have, this will have its own separate entrance where we'll have some office space where we can do after-school programs, other things for children, other places that want to have some space to do charitable work. We'll have a nice roof over our head to do all of that. And we're really excited about the little things, which is a loading dock, so when Nestle's comes with their water, we don't have to hand carry that water 24 pallets out. They can go right up to a loading dock and we can quickly move those foods that they donate to us and store them properly. So we're really, really excited about this, and Laverne is hoping that we'll get this going so we can help feed, and not just feed, but we'll have more space to have other programs that we can do inside. The funding that we receive for the building has nothing to do with the donations that are for food. There are two separate accounts, whether it's $5 or $100 for food donation, that all goes for food. The funds that we're requesting for the building or for grants or foundations, people that have that money, they know who they are, that need a charitable cause, to help us build this building. So none of the money for the day-to-day food pantry will be used for this building.